The Manchester attack will never leave us. It's been enough time since the tragedy that the world has moved on. It's lamentable that the Manchester Arena bombing is not now the most recent or even the most deadly attack to be seen on the news in the last few days. Much grieving has already been done. The oft-rehearsed theatre of blaming and apologetics, which always seems to take the centre stage over any productive discussion, has now more or less concluded, which is why I find myself writing this now. My home city, one of the most culturally important, and one of the most open and welcoming cities in the UK, and arguably the wider world, has been shaken to its foundations in a way that I never imagined possible. As I write this, I hear a police helicopter circling above my house, along with the knowledge that a bomb disposal team has been deployed less than a mile from here. Since the attack, our police have been working tirelessly to keep us safe and root out members of the terror network responsible for this. Their service deserves the unreserved respect and gratitude of all of us. But damage beyond that of the explosion has been done. The city feels unfamiliar. People are uneasy, maybe because of, maybe in spite of the substantial police presence on the streets. I don't think that things will ever truly go back to how they were. Mancunians, I don't think, ever really thought that something like that would happen here. Once something so horrific, especially targeting children, happens on your doorstep, only then can you actually appreciate it properly. There's a world of difference between sympathizing with Parisians after the Bataclan attack and waking up to learn that a bomb was detonated in the building opposite your old school. What happened here must never be allowed to happen again. But within this city's darkest hour, we are given an opportunity to see the inspiring beauty of a community coming together to heal and to show solidarity with one another. In contrast to such barbarism, we see acts of kindness, of charity, of heroism. We see acts of unity and stoic defiance. We will not change our way of life. To hide and cower in fear is to forfeit your life for a subsistence, and our way of life is worth fighting for. The message that I've taken from all of this will need many years to see with enough perspective, but this is what I know now. The time for victimizing, throwing abuse, generalizing, and demonizing is over. The time for apologetics, knee-jerk ad hominem, and the stifling of debate by groundless accusation is over. We need to be able to talk openly as a society, and to be honest in our pursuit of the truth. We need to find solutions without sacrificing our liberal principles, but this cannot be done if all the rational and well-intentioned people are silenced, or silence themselves for fear of being labelled as evil by those that fear debate. If we cannot speak freely, all we do is surrender the field of debate to those who don't fear the label of racist or bigot. We will allow people with illiberal ideas to stand unopposed and unchallenged. So speak up, say what you believe to be true, and listen to those that disagree. It is clear we need to work together now to figure out what we should do. But in our everyday lives, we should continue on as normal. To live in freedom and the pursuit of happiness for all. To seek joy in the face of terror, and to take heart in the knowledge that we have each so much to live for. There are those who would like to take that from us, and so is something we all can do. We should live our lives to the fullest, and not submit to terror.